All right, here is our video for tonight's homework for Monday, October 24th. We're going to complete the chart writing our decimals in standard form, expanded form, and written form. So looking at the first one, we see that this is 6 and 17/100. In expanded form, remember in 5th grade, we do digit times value. So the first digit I see is a 6. It's in the ones place, so its value is 1. We're going to add that to the next digit I see, which is a 1. That digit is in the tenths place, so we're going to multiply it by its value. The last digit I see is a 7. It's in the hundredths place, so we're going to multiply it by a value of 1/100th. So there it is in expanded form. In written form, we just write out what we say. 6 and 17/100. And it's very important that you put that THS on the end. All right, number 2, we see it in expanded form. And they expand in 4th grade. We expand in the 5th grade way, but we can still read this and figure out its standard form. So we have 30 plus 5, that gives us 35. Now I see a fraction. That tells me I'm in my decimal numbers. 2/10. The first place after the decimal is the tenths place. So my number is 35 and 2/10. In written form, we're just going to write that. 35 and 2/10. And make sure you have that THS on the end. All right, our next one is also in expanded form, so I'm going to write it in standard form. I see 4 holes, and everything else is written as a fraction, so I know I need my decimal. I have 5 in the tenths place, 7 in the hundredths place, and 9 in the thousandths place. So my number is 4 and 579 thousandths. So that's what I'm going to write over here. 4 and 579 thousandths. Okay? All right, my next one is written in word form, written form. 802 and 6/100. 802, that's my whole number, and shows where my decimal is, 6/100. So, my whole number, excuse me, 802 and 6/100. So that 6 needs to be in the hundredths place. The first place after the decimal is the tenths place. This is 6/100. So the 6 needs to go in the hundredths place, the second place after the decimal, which means there are no tenths. So I put a 0 in there. 802 and 6/100. Now I need to write it in expanded form, digit times value. 8 times the value of 100 plus, I'm not going to do my 0, 2 is my next digit times the value of 1 because it's in the ones place, plus, I'm not going to do the 0, 6 is my next digit times its value, it's in the hundredths place. So I do 1 over 100 to show that it's, excuse me again, a hundredths place. All right, moving right along. Another standard form, 206 and 47 thousandths. I'm going to go ahead and write it in written form. 206 and 47 thousandths, because the 47 ends in the thousandths place. Now for expanded form, digit times value, 2 times the value of 100, because it's in the hundredths place. I'm not going to do my 0, so my next one is a 6 times 1, because it's in the ones place. Now I'm moving into my decimal numbers. My next digit is 4 times its value. It's in the hundredths place, plus my 7 times its value, which is in the thousandths place. All right, the next one. 74 and 21 hundredths, because the 21 ends in the hundredths place. 74 and 21 hundredths. In expanded form, digit times value. 7 is in the tens place, plus the 4, which is in the ones place, plus the 2, which is in the tenths place, plus the 1, which is in the, plus the 1, which is in the hundredths place. My next number, 8 and 96 thousandths, because the 6 is in the thousandths place. 8 and 96 thousandths. Digit times value for expanded form. 8 times the value of 1, plus 9, it's in the hundredths place, plus 6, which is in the thousandths place. All right, now for word form, 20 and 62 hundredths. 20 and tells me my decimal, 62 hundredths, which means the 2 needs to end in the hundredths place. So I can just put a 6 and a 2, because the 2 would be in the hundredths place. In expanded form, that is a 2 times 10 plus 6 times 1/10, because it's in the tenths place, plus 2 times 100th, because it's in the hundredths place. 95 and 4/10. 95 is my whole number, and 4/10. The 4 needs to be in the tenths place. Digit times value for expanded form. 9 times 10 because it's in the tenths place. 5 times 1 because it's in the ones place. And 4 times 1/10 because it's in the tenths place. And finally, our last one, 600 plus 5. Those are my whole numbers, which gives me 605 plus 3 hundredths. So there's my decimal because I'm into pieces. I don't have any tenths, but I do have 3 hundredths. Putting that into written form, that's 605 and 3 hundredths. All right, and there you have it. All of our answers. So, if you watched this video tonight, which I hope you did, then what I would like for you to do is next to the number 5, go ahead and give me a star. That tells me that you watched this video. See you tomorrow in class.